I think we all agree wasting money and resources isn't good for any budget. DeVerne Augustus, a real estate agent at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Premier Properties, is here to share 4 home maintenance tips to help you save money and the planet. Welcome, DeVerne.
Thank you, Heidi. It's exciting to be here.
Yeah, thanks so much. So, okay, with darker days coming, I mean, we're all seeing that already. So what can people do to save on lighting costs?
You know, I recently read a really good article that gave some great advice on saving some money around the house. And a good answer to the question is to switch to LED lighting. So according to energy.gov, you can actually reduce your energy consumption by as much as 80% because LEDs use less electricity. So that goes a long way to reducing your budget and energy consumption. You also are going to spend less time on the ladder changing those dead light bulbs because LEDs last 25 times longer. So even though they cost more up front, you start seeing those savings as soon as they go in the socket.
Okay. And then, of course, it's getting colder out. So we've got those crisp mornings of fall coming. And it reminds us, though, that it's going to get even colder. So any tips for helping on the heating bill?
Absolutely. Start with the furnace. So an inefficient furnace it's just going to eat through your budget. And older furnaces are naturally less efficient. They range from the mid-50s to about 70% efficiency, whereas a new furnace can reach efficiencies of 98.5%. So they're just cheaper to run. Again, saving some money, putting less pollution in the air because it uses less energy.
Right.
And you know, if a new furnace just isn't in the budget, maintenance.
Because they're expensive.
They can be, yeah. But maintenance and an inspection is a great place to start because when that maintenance, that checkup is going to ensure your furnace is at peak operating efficiency. So that again reduces those emissions, saves a ton of money, and makes everybody happier.
Yes. So, I mean, do you have any other tips, though, on, heating our homes this winter?
I do. One thing we can all do on just a weekend afternoon is make sure we're keeping the warmed air in and the cold air out. So once a year, every homeowner should check all their rooms around doors and windows and outlets for trouble spots that could be driving up heating bills. And it's also sealing those cracks and gaps. It's actually something that's going to help in the summer when it's hot and the AC is on as well.
Yeah. I don't think we always think about that or notice it until winter hits.
Correct.
And that's when you notice the leaks and things like that.
Yeah, indeed. And you want to check the garage too. I mean, even just simple weather stripping around doors and windows can make a big, big impact.
And now's the time to do it.
Now is the time to do it.
Because we never know when it's going to get really cold. So with our weather. But okay, anything else that we might not think of when it comes to our budget and then the environment, of course?
Sure, indeed. In a word, water, specifically our plumbing systems. It's easy to forget about our water systems in the house. I mean, a leak inside, well, that's super easy to find. But think for a second about consumption. A family of 4 can use 16,000 excess gallons of water a year just from leaky toilets. And 16,000 gallons, that's more than the average swimming pool can be. That's a lot of water.
That is a lot of water.
Yeah.
I don't think about that.
Yeah, so those leaks, those old toilets, those old clothes washers, even unmanaged irrigation systems, all can use more water than need to be used, driving up bills and using the resource.
So maintenance on those types of things is just extremely important.
Absolutely.
So making sure.
Yeah, and it could be as simple as a better timer for the irrigation system, or maybe it is time for a new dishwasher in the house.
Right. Sometimes we just want one.
Right. So that's
for aesthetic purposes or whatever. It's always nice to get new and fresh too, though. And so many of them are energy efficient today.
Exactly.
So they're using less water and whatnot.
Indeed.
Always great tips. Love, love, love. Any last minute tips that you can think of?
Yeah. Well, if anybody would like the article that I mentioned at the beginning, certainly reach out to me. Either at the phone number here or at the DeVerne at BHS Properties, or even I have a better one, DeVerne@me.com. Super simple.
Perfect. Thank you so much. As we were sharing too, we're like movie star name. You won't forget your name. DeVerne Augustus. It sounds fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Those are great tips. I think everybody's going to be able to go home and
Great. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
You bet. All right. We are coming back shortly, so don't go anywhere.